All right, we're in Burbank right now and heading over to the Brady Bunch house. This has been an interesting experience. When I started doing these videos about houses from famous TV shows, the Brady Bunch house didn't even actually occur to me. I had visited in 1994 when I first got to Los Angeles. And, the woman waved from the kitchen. I heard various stories about whether or not they were welcoming of people, but only the exterior of the house was shown on the TV show, so I didn't really think getting in the house meant anything. And then all of a sudden, some people got in because they did the HGTV show where the Brady family and some of the experts renovated the house. The idea was they took the outside, they took the inside of the Brady Bunch house and made it look exactly like the television show. It was filmed on a studio. It wasn't filmed at this house. The cast at that point had never been to this house, just exterior shots. But then I thought, well, at the very least, I should get the exterior shots. Then I saw other people doing videos inside the house, and I said, well, now that the series has taken off and people have been requesting, I've gotten a lot of requests for the Brady Bunch. So sent some emails, and this whole situation is a bit strange. The house was bought by HGTV. They made the show Very Brady Renovation. They put $2 million into the house. They bought it for around $3 million. They put another $2 million into rebuilding it to look like the TV show. And then they sold it. And this woman purchased it for around $3.2 million, I believe is the number. And she's decided to keep it as what she calls art. And no one really knows. Her main goal is charity. That's the main thing. They do these auctions and things where you can win a chance to come over to the house. So I have no idea what to expect. I know that we're going there right now, and I had a bunch of emails but didn't know if it was locked in. Do I just walk up to the door and knock like I'm Davy Jones? This whole thing was a little surreal, but anyway, they told me this morning was fine, and that the gatekeeper, the groundskeeper, whatever, the house, whatever, Alice, was working around the yard, and so we'll see. I really don't know. Is this an experience that she's just sharing? She seems like she wants to share the house, but I don't think just anybody can show up. So this will be an odd experience, to say the least. I don't really know what to expect, but maybe they'll make it for an interesting video. Stay tuned. This is going to be an interesting experience. Brady Bunch house. Doesn't feel like how I remembered when I visited the first time, but it does look like how the TV show looked. Pretty crazy. All right, today we are at the world-famous Brady Bunch house in Studio City, California. The Brady Bunch ran from 1969 to 1974. Now, the only thing that was seen was this exterior. No one actually went inside to film. This is the whole show right here. This is all you saw, recurring shots of it. They didn't even show this house in the pilot episode. This exterior was very famous. In 1994, when I first visited California, I had to see this house. And there were people living here. It was a residential house. And there was a gate up front to sort of keep people away. And now it's different. It's a bit more welcoming, if you will. HGTV bought this house for around $3 million. They outbid Lance Bass from NSYNC. He wanted the house. A lot of people wanted the Brady Bunch house. And I think there was an older couple who lived here. And I don't know if they passed or the family decided to sell it, but regardless, they sold it. HGTV bought it with the idea of creating a show called A Very Brady Renovation. They got the original cast members, all 6 kids, to come back and sort of work around the house with a team of experts. The idea was, how do you make this house into the Brady Bunch house? Because all you ever saw was the exterior. How do you turn the interior into the Brady Bunch house? Well, they did it. This house is a 1-story house. The window over here was fake on the TV show. There wasn't really a window there because there was no second story. So they had to sort of build it down to give the appearance that it's 2 stories. Now when you go inside, this is a 2-story home, but they didn't want to compromise the outside. The shame would have been if you ruined the outside, what everyone saw on TV. So they didn't want to do that, so it goes down. When you're in the house, it doesn't feel like, it doesn't feel real. Now when you watch the show and you see scenes of the house, you can see mountains in the background. Shot was probably on a crane, or at least over high. And so that's why sometimes when you see it, it looks a little different. Now, they've definitely renovated to get it back to what it looked like in that shot. Make sure you stick around until the end of this video to see a bonus Brady filming location and find out how you can visit the Brady house. Now let's go inside. All right, this is a surreal experience. We're gonna go inside the Brady Bunch house. Yeah, pretty amazing. I never thought that I would get the chance to do a tour of this house. Again, I never thought that this interior mattered because it wasn't shown on the show until now that they've redone it. Okay, well, here we are, and we're going to take a self-guided tour. A lot to see, including the keys. And you have to really know your episodes to remember this one. Tiger knocks over the house of cards, and yeah, a lot to see. It's pretty crazy. And it does feel like you're in the TV show. Now, I know when they were renovating it, in order to get the house zoned, they had to put plexiglass on this famous recreation of the staircase. But I don't see it now, so maybe that it's been sold again privately. It's okay. Pretty crazy. And here's the famous kitchen that you've watched on TV so many times. Amazing. And none of these appliances work. To my knowledge, nothing really works here. But the detail that went into this is pretty amazing, including the Brady shopping list. And nope, I just saw a tiger. How strange. Anyway, here's the den. And I mean, I'm not such an expert. Look, I've seen every episode of the Brady Bunch multiple times. But I'm going to have to go back and watch this video and pull out some of the smaller details. If you're watching this right now, you're probably thinking you want to binge watch. They were very nice to let us look around, and we're wearing these disposable slippers. Okay, and then the backyard. Now again, none of this was actually part of the television show. The whole show filmed in a studio. But the recreation, there's the teeter-totter. If you were going to have a teeter-totter contest, it's right there. And of course, Tiger's doghouse. I mean, at the end of the day, it's pretty amazing. And I don't know, there's no one here really to ask what the future of the home is and what they want to do with it. But look at some of these cool things. And it's pretty They were in Studio City. It's pretty quiet and unassuming, and this one looks classic. But wow. Let's go up first. Wow. Okay. And these are recreations. Now, this wasn't a 2-story house. When they built it, they had to make it a 2-story house. And here's the girls' room. Jan and Marcia have some awards. They really recreated this down to every little detail, from stuffed animals to toys. And then, of course, the bathroom in the middle. Amazing. And then the boys' room. Definitely feels weird. How crazy. I mean, the attention to details is incredible. And you can see it on TV. But to see it in person is just that much crazier. And I don't know how long this will be open where people can see it. Never thought you'd walk in the hall of the Bradys. Yeah, how crazy to be walking on these stairs. On the TV show, the stairs didn't really go anywhere. Okay, so Mike Brady's office, right here. Wow, look at that. Doing some serious architecture work. Looks like he left the plans. Pretty amazing. Looks like he's got plans for this house right here. Oh, the attic. Yeah. Yeah. You have to put it down. You can't. There was no room to build an attic, but how amazing. And like I said, the attention to detail is crazier than you think, and crazier than what if you see this on TV or on YouTube. It's way more. You can go through this and find all the little things. And if Vincent Price finds you, this tiki is right here. Bad luck. Amazing. Out of the attic to the master bedroom, the parents' bedroom. Wow. Crazy. And of course, a wedding picture. We said they don't show a toilet on the show, so guess what? They don't even have one. Amazing. Look how old some of this stuff is. View of the backyard. Not sure that's how it was, but nope, locked. Good thing for safety.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of characters. Thank you again. How amazing. I'm not a car expert, but I'm assuming this is a car that Mike Brady drove. It's a Plymouth. And it's very cool that it's out here all the time. All right, so I consider myself very fortunate to be able to take the tour of the house after the work they've done and try to sum it up. At times I was a little speechless, believe that or not, going around because it was a little bit overwhelming. I grew up watching the TV show my whole life. The attention to detail was crazy. Every episode felt like it was recreated. The show ran 5 seasons, 1969 to 1974, over 100 episodes. But boy, there's a little something for everything, and some of the props I think were real, some are recreated. It's pretty amazing. If you ever get a chance to do this, I recommend it. If not, I'm hoping that you enjoyed living vicariously through me, seeing the Brady Bunch house. When I visited in 1994, it looked a little different, as I was saying. It was a gate, and it was cool, but now I wish more famous homes, TV homes, would recreate things and bring them back to the way they were. It brings back memories, and you're almost in an alternate universe when you're in that house. You know, you never thought you'd be standing in the house from the Brady Bunch. You never thought you'd be standing in the boys' room or the bathroom or the attic or seeing Tiger's doghouse or the teeter-totter. Anyway, I could go on all day. I hope you enjoyed this tour of the Brady house. And what shows did you grow up watching that you'd like to see me visit? Leave that in the comments. Let me know. Maybe I'll get to it. A lot of people asked for the Brady house, and here we are. So let me know in the comments where you'd like me to go next. What were your favorite shows? You know, you can also let me know your favorite episodes of the Brady Bunch. I'd like to compare notes with you. I have a feeling a lot of us are going to talk about Hawaii, but let's see. Or the episode where they do the Charleston, because it's just so ridiculous. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. All right, you want some quick bonus footage? But wait, there's more. Well, on the pilot episode of the Brady Bunch, they didn't live in the house that we went to in Studio City. Mike Brady had to start somewhere, and this is where Mike Brady lived with his 3 sons before he got married. Only in the pilot episode do you see this house. Right after that, second episode, which is called Dear Libby, that episode, they were in the famous Studio City house that appeared in episodes, I think the entire run. But anyway, here it is, Mike Brady's first house.